And this is going to be interesting, and especially for those of you who like to grind it out and like to loot all the stuff and get all the best stuff you can get. And I'm interested what we can do with the system because again it's very flexible and it lets us do
Yeah.
things.
Can imagine that a lot of players are not really satisfied with doing random quests for a long time at least. I mean, that's not.
Yeah,
It's just
I
something. It's
agree.
more like it's some optional stuff we want to add to the content we will have otherwise, like the
Um,
regular story and other
yeah, what
quests.
I wanted to say is that we can use it to create quests, fetch quests, like a Xenoblade did, for instance, right?
Yeah.
We just have an event step. We have some NPC that starts a quest, and we just give it the properties like fetch this, and kill this,
Mm-hmm.
and it will just work.
Yep.
And I just want to say, like, we can, since we can customize these quests, we can
Right.
easily randomize them.
Right. Right. Okay. So, guys, drawing.
Drawing. We need a
We're gonna
poll. So
draw
what's the idea? What?
something. I want to draw Leah with some ice cream because I want ice cream
Why
again.
not color?
Oh, good.
Show
Let's
some color
let's
love.
let's draw Carla with ice cream. So that's my suggestion. Please, people, if anybody wants to have something drawn, throw it in here. And within the mix will be the hedgehog sandwich. And now since Atlessa is with us again, so please Atlessa, um, once we have a couple of suggestions, would be great if you could create a small poll so we can decide what we're gonna draw today.
Yay!
Um, so hedgehog sandwich is the first. Second is layer or color with ice cream. The next one is yeah, that was the idea to have Egyptian Mr. Freeze, you know, that like the blue guy, who the antagonist, who we don't actually really know who it is, that he will be in kind of like an Ace Attorney environment, playing the prosecutor.
Miles Edgeworth.
Not Miles Edgeworth, like the one with coffee. What was his name? Godor or Goddard? I think
Goddard. Goddard. Goddard.
Goddard, like Goddard style, like Goddard from Phoenix, right?
Trials and Tribulations.
Yeah, that's enough. So just imagine this guy, but with Egyptian Mr. Freeze. Yes. So that's because we also didn't draw this character ever.
But no Leia today.
Well, if people vote for that, maybe.
No. I say no.
Hi Piranha,
uh,
here from Germany. Nice to meet you.
Hallo.
Hallo. Nett dich kennenzulernen. um, Mr. Fancy Pants. Mr. Fancy Pants is also a good name, yeah. Oh, just give me a second. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Egyptian Mr. Freeze comes from a YouTuber who played the game and jokingly said that he looked like a Egyptian version of Mr. Freeze, which was very good.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Did you talk to me? No, right? Yay, at
I
last I did a poll. Leah with ice cream, Carla with ice cream, Jet with ice cream, Hedgehog ice cream, Shizuka with ice cream, Egyptian Mr. Free Cross Ace Attorney with ice cream. Yes, I like this list. Laxon with
Well,
ice
in the
cream.
game files, he's called Designer. Yeah, that's just a temporary name.
That I really like this list, so please go ahead and vote for your entry to be drawn today.
Luxembourg. I'm actually for Lux with ice cream. Can I change my mind?
Go vote for whatever you like. I'm just gonna vote for Carla with ice cream and
Yes,
Egyptian Mr.
very good.
Freeze with ice cream. That's gonna work perfectly. Oh, come on, guys. No, please don't. Always with the layer. Come on, guys. Still not for the other
Actually, it's
characters
2
too.
votes for everyone, so Leia is not on the first place.
That's true. Hedgehogs! Hedgehogs ice cream. Okay. Should I do a hedgehog ice cream sandwich? That would be an option. I just realized I'm now live broadcasting the vote results here. That's actually pretty cool. Oh god, the hedgehog ice cream sandwich is gonna win this vote, I think.
But how does it look?
I know. We create let's do like this. We do oh come on, the Lachs with ice cream. I still want to draw color kinda. Let's do create the
I
hedgehog
still
ice.
I wanna see Carla too.
I'll
Like
create a hedgehog ice cream sandwich which is eaten by Carla. That might be a nice
there you go.
compromise. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yep. So, anybody wants to change the result?
We are web developers. We can simply hack this, right? Can we hack this?
You shouldn't.
Can we post requests to this page and say we want this option?
Whoop. So,
Egyptian Mr. Freeze cross Ace Attorney with ice cream.
oh my gosh, man layer and layer is the couple sharing a cup of ice cream. Oh,
Why Leah? Why Leah?
we're just gonna ignore all of this and take color eating the hedgehog ice cream sandwich. So we fulfilled
Because
our.
Carla's awesome. You all underestimate Carla. She's the best. So actually, when I'm implementing the Quest UIs, I'm probably going to stream this too.
That would be cool, yeah. Because
Yeah.
somebody actually wanted to see how GUI elements are designed, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's going to happen.
Let's just
GUI elements.
let's just end this vote before man layer and layer actually get the top position because I don't want this to happen. Uh, so we're just gonna take the hedgehog ice cream sandwich eaten by color because I want to draw a color. So
Ignoring people who vote.
no, we took the first place. We're gonna draw a hedgehog ice cream sandwich. That's totally what this vote
All
meant.
right. I see how you manipulate the system.
Yes.
No, Carla is better than Lexon.
I don't want to draw
Felix
myself.
extreme.
I don't like drawing myself, guys. Please. Okay, so here we go. So, gosh, it's too hard,
I
guys.
still have no idea how a hedgehog sandwich looks.
That's why I'm gonna draw this one first. Take this brown, snap the up. Oh noes. Okay, different type of brush, please. Yes. I just realized it has been a long time since I did some drawing. Actually, my whole configuration Photoshop changed in between. Yippee
Like, do you
Photoshop.
draw a cone for that? Like a ice cone? Ice cone?
No, I.
Cone?
Do you know what an ice cream sandwich looks like?
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't an ice cream sandwich. It was just
It was
hedgehog ice cream.
hedgehog ice cream, and hedgehog ice cream sandwich includes hedgehog ice cream. So I think that's perfectly what
No, it
people.
was hedgehog ice cream.
Yeah, so it's like a hedgehog ice cream sandwich. That's almost hedgehog ice cream.
No, the option was hedgehog ice cream. So you could also say it's hedgehog ice cream in a cone.
But how would that look like?
I don't know. It's a hedgehog looking out of a cone,
No,
being fluffy.
I want my because we also want to solve the hedgehog sandwich already. So that's why I want a hedgehog ice cream sandwich. It's just solving everything with one drawing.
How about Carla and Felix as a couple sharing a cup of ice cream?
Nope, can't do this now.
Nah, no man is big enough for Carla.
Exactly.
She ain't need no guy.
This one is a bit small. Oh no, it's good from the size. So
Actually, the enemy is not called hedgehog. It's actually called hedgehog. It's a very important difference.
it's really
You know the
hedgehog.
difference. That's how I call them.
Okay.
That's how they named.
I think that's one of the big problems with CrossCode. You don't see enemy names, but that's something we're gonna fix
Yeah,
sometime.
that's something that will change. So
Yeah, as soon as you get analysis feature, you can actually see your enemy names and level and shit like this.
and aggression.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Photoshop is actually not too quick today.
You could close some of the Chrome tabs and windows.
Yep, I will do that. Actually, I don't have all that much, but I can close down a freaking editor because
Well, Photoshop always takes a lot of RAM, right?
it
So
does. Yeah.
depending on what you
Mm-hmm.
told it to use.
What?
You should. What should Carla wear? Should she wear her classic mechanic outfit? Probably.
Yeah, we can do that. And here we go. Oh, God damn it. Not even sure do this the right way. I goddammit forgot how to draw a hedgehog. I'm serious. Please somebody give me the Easter bunny. I need the Easter bunny now. You know, exclamation mark Easter bunny. Okay. Okay. And yeah. I just realized I could say, hey, look, I just drew the hedgehog sandwich and I'm done. Yay! Yeah. But drawing the color will actually take longer, I think. Ah, damn it. I hate the sun today. I know, we would all just die if the sun wouldn't be here, but that doesn't stop me from wishing it would be gone. Stupid sun. It's too hot.
Too hot. Hopefully we have some rain in the next few days because it was so hot.
It was
Looking
supposed to rain today, but it didn't. I'm disappointed. God damn it.
So it rained enough, but well, it's close to the sea, so.
The weather
Let me.
said it's supposed to rain today, but nah.
But in Kiel it always rains, so whatever,
Okay.
right?
Great.
The city is always wet for some reason. Oh, really? There's like Wednesday. I see Wednesday. They say it will rain. But even today, they say there's a 65% of chance of rain.
Cool.
Good.
So here we have the hedgehog ice sandwich. Perfect. Now next comes color. I need actually a reference because I haven't been drawing color for a long time. Long time. I'm not even sure I even draw color a single time during any of the graphics in between. That's kind of sad. Damn. So I'm just gonna copy that for color reference. Actually, I'm just gonna copy the sprite face set now because it's probably up to date. Oh, it's so small. It's better. Okay, look here. Here's the color. Here's the sandwich. I'm done. Yes. I did the art. Yes. Ah,
So the
nailed
post
it.
about this was nailed it. So like the post about this will be like, it's too hard. It's too hot. Drew a sandwich. That's it.
Nailed. Sorry, too hot. No, seriously, but I'm just gonna save that as like a version in case I collapse in between. So at least you have one version. Come on, I'm just gonna do something here which I call stream drawing because I have to start sorting this. This is gonna be, it's too much stuff in one folder right now. Hedgehog ice cream color short. So at least we have this now. But let's do a proper one. Okay, where was I?
So there's rain in Hamburg. That probably means there's no rain going to be in Berlin. And sure as hell no rain in Saarbrücken.
There's no rain in Frankfurt or what? In Hamburg?
And there is rain in Hamburg.
Okay.
Hamburger.
Yeah, oh well. We will get our rain sooner or later.
That sounded like some villain from an RPG. We will get our rain sooner or later.
Okay.
Just you wait.
Yeah, seriously.
Stupid son.
So what kind of pose should... Oh my gosh, my hands are so sticky, I can't probably draw. Any suggestions? Oh, come on, Photoshop, stop doing your stupid gap thing. Spacing. Degrees. Stupid program. Not worth it.
Spacing degrees.
Okay, so... So any suggestion for the pose, anyway?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna make a color in the pose of a link, looking upwards, spreading her arm, and there's the hedgehog sandwich. And you won't stop me. God damn it, this is so slow. Stop being so slow, stupid Photoshop.
I don't even know how you can drink Coke
You mean
when
today?
it's so hot. Yeah.
Why not? So it's
Yeah.
refreshing?
No, why can you even drink that? I feel it. I don't know. It feels so weird when you drink Coke
When it's
hot.
warm? Really? I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It tastes nice.
At least it's unless it's really really cold.
I mean, it came fresh from out the fridge, so it's pretty cold. But
The fridge, yo.
oh my gosh, this is gonna look so horrible. I should not start with the eyes.
Kind of looks a little bit like derpy color.
It looks a lot like this. It will keep looking like this for some time before I get polished.
So something about the heat in Germany is not only that it's hot, like it's just damp, right? Like it's extremely damp.
And there's very little wind, at least here in
yeah.
Saarbrücken. It's very like say? I'm not sure. What do you mean damp? Like humid, or what do you mean?
No, I mean it's damp here. Like somehow it's a little bit damp, a little bit
What does
wet,
damp mean
wet,
again? Wet.
wet,
You say
basically.
humid in that case.
But it's also humid. That's also true. I opened the window of our kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no wind. Just a thick wall of damp air floating into the room slowly, and it was like I was in the kitchen was so warm in seconds. I don't even know how this is possible. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to close it because really it was so hot. Oh, I just saw a bolt. Yeah,
A
definitely.
bolt. Oh yeah.
So
So it's gonna rain
so
in your
apparently
case.
there's thunder here. So that means maybe it will rain soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of. Yep, definitely. Oh, I think I will just go outside and stand in the rain.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go. I'll do drawing here. So
No, I don't leave you alone here in the heat.
gosh, I get the impression this might just be the worst drawing I ever do on stream, and it's Carter. Oh.
Yeah, motivation is pretty low when it's like that's I always enjoy when it's warm and you like lay in the sun, something like that, yeah, and just
I
chill.
don't.
But I don't. I really can't. Can't stand heat when I have to work. I
Yeah,
just can't stand it. I can't work. It's just like my brain is not capable of thinking anymore.
I can't stand heat. Period. I don't know. I don't like it. I like
Yeah, but
cold
it's
weather.
more the warm air, not the sun. The sun is alright.
Yeah.
And a little bit of warmness is alright, but I don't know. I think I can even work better when it's cold and I have like a blanket or something. I think that would be the perfect
I have to
working
actually
condition.
need to get a reference like link get item post because I don't know how to do the freaking hand.
Do 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 do
Yeah, exactly.
do do do. I love especially the
Oh,
Skyward Sword sound effects.
if I want one from Wind Waker. I don't know why. Oh, this one should work. Okay. Ah, so it's really strange. Whenever I use this feature to resize the brush size, it's so much lagging. Kind of like how it used to lag.
You want to stop Skype maybe?
Nah, I don't
With
think
that?
that's a problem.
All right.
I kind of doubt that alone. Or it
Link
might.
is left-handed. Well, we can just swap the image.
I will do that actually right now.
That's like the easiest thing to do. Also, I think Link is actually right-handed in both Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess for the V
Because yeah,
because of the V motion
yeah,
and because more people are right-handed.
I'm not even sure that makes a difference really.
I didn't understand it either. Like even if Link had his sword in the left hand, I could still wiggle. I'm not even joking. Like who played Skyward Sword trying to pretend he was really holding a sword. Let's be honest, everyone was just sitting on their couch, lazy, and putting up the V mode
Oh
lazy into
yeah,
the air when they hit it.
that's
Like a
true.
little bit like, but you never like, even if you like holding up the shot, I was just holding up the V mode a little bit
Exactly.
and then moving. That's something cool about the V mode. I really loved playing with this because it was
It was pretty
very comfy.
relaxed, right? Yeah, exactly. You could
Yeah,
just sit there relaxed in your sofa, one hand to the left, one hand to the right, and you could just move them a bit, and it was better than having your hands in front of you in front on a small controller. So
it doesn't work for every game. Like I couldn't imagine playing Mario Kart or Smash Brothers with it just because I kind of need that
yeah,
control.
that's
And
true.
I have more control if I have every button fixed to a single surface. I
Hmm.
actually tried playing Smash Brothers with the V mode and the nunchuck once. I horribly failed. I didn't understand how this is even possible because I somehow move my hands all the time. And
Yeah.
this really didn't correspond to what Shulk did on the screen. So
Yeah. Ah, gosh damn it. Really gonna work on that face now. Holy shit, Photoshop, why do you suck so freaking hard? I'm just gonna restart the program. Hope that this helps maybe. Oh yeah, it's much faster now. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, did you try and turn it on off again? It always works.
did you try to turn it off and on again? Holy shit!
That was the thunder.
Yeah, calm
Actually,
down, Air.
I actually heard it. Like,
What the hell?
look, it's a
That was
derp.
pretty
It's
close.
it's a it's a derpy color now. Now it's. But no, I won't
Da
do
da
that.
da da
Come
da.
on, let's do normal color. Do people write something? I don't even pay attention to the chat anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Throwing and grappling was strange with the V mode. I actually liked throwing and grappling with the V mode, especially throwing bombs or rolling bombs. I found it pretty cool that Nintendo came up with this idea instead of just always throwing balls or putting them before you. You could roll them, which, as they used it, created some new ideas. Like you have to roll the bomb through a crate.
Shut up, Thunder.
Something is going on, I think. So it was like there was the bolt right now, and immediately after the thunder. So what I'm thinking right now is that this is not rain, but this is just a summer storm. There's just thunder and bolts, but no rain.
Oh no, frigging. That sucks.
Let's hope we have our place here is well equipped against bolts. But I think so.
Otherwise, if Stefan will just disappear, we know what happened.
Yeah. Probably my PC is broken,
Oh
and
fuck. Let's hope not.
let's hope not. Yeah. Probably should take out all the consoles, huh? Because they are wired currently
Yeah,
in all.
maybe.
Well, they're not on, but they're on standby. Well, the VU is always on standby somehow. I actually prefer the way the VU is handling standby because the PlayStation 4 is kinda still on, and it's if you disconnect it from an energy source, it will have some errors, and the VU it's no matter if it's on standby or not, it will just shut down. And the good
Okay.
thing is the view is like in standby and it downloads stuff for you in like a really low mode. Like I can't even hear it, but you can hear the PlayStation 4 when it's in standby. So they did some good job on the view with that because it can download all updates, install them
Yeah.
as soon as I start the view, and I don't need to wait, and it does it automatically. Which is the same with the PS4, but I have to really put it into standby mode, not turn it off.
I mean, that was important to Nintendo to design the Wii U in a way that, like, the mothers will not complain that it's too big or too loud. That's what I understood.
Probably, yeah.
That's why, yeah, it's quite.
Oh yeah. In Special, it's also hard throwing, and that's really hard with the V mode. Throwing and grappling with the V mode. I don't know. My gameplay is kind of a little bit centered around it, one-on-one. Especially now with Ryu. It's Ryu. I said Ryu. It's of course it's Ryu. With Ryu, um, it's kind of like a character that does that. Or Sheik. I play Sheik, so it's a character that does a lot of throws, and with the V mode, it feels like I have no control over the character. Well, I still think the Wii U did some mistakes and Sinner, so it's not all well and well. Of course, there are a heck lot of cool games, but you need to be into these games. Like you need to be a fan of Mario games and Zelda games and like these childish games, so to speak, to enjoy the full potential of Wii U, I guess. Compared to like PlayStation or Xbox, you have a lot of very grown-up games. Like I had to laugh when I watched the Xbox live event at E3, right? Because they had so much shooters. Like every game was a shooter, basically. Like there were maybe one or two.
Okay.
Wasn't a shooter. I was like, what is going on? Like Nintendo does these funny, sweet little games, and then there's another Halo and another Division, and there's this game where you shoot people, and this game, guess what you do there, right? You shoot people. Like there, I think like there's why always shoot people? Like it could be funny. Like Ratchet, I always loved Ratchet and Clank because they made it funny. All these weapons were just crazy. Like there was a weapon that shot a disco ball into the air, and the enemies would start to dance.
Seriously? What?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a weapon in that game.
Okay, that's cool.
And there's in a new one, there's a weapon that pixelates the enemy.
Okay.
And if you run into them, they disperse into little voxels.
Hmm.
So I don't necessarily want to say I don't like shooters. I like shooters. Like exactly, like everyone does these grown-up shooters, and Nintendo comes along and says, "Look, we have this game called Splatoon, where you shoot paint at each other
Okay.
with squid people."
Yes. Oh man, I wish.
Their take on arena
Yes.
shooters.
Damn it, I wish.
And I kind of think
real.
that's sweet how they do that. Like I appreciate it. They try to make it a little bit more interesting for people that are not so interested in grown-up shooters. Like I played enough Call of Duties to know that I don't need to play them anymore. Because if you play one, you played everyone, at least from the newer ones.
Okay.
But really, Splatoon, at least they tried something different, right? With this roller, for instance, which a lot of people claim to be OP. And I think that's interesting. Like,
I think it's not. Actually,
I agree. I think it's
ju-
not. I think it's really not.
I think I watched it just for a second, and the thing about the roller is it's good because you can cover a lot of floor area, but you don't really can do any damage to other players with it. I mean, there's no
You
range
can.
combat.
It's one-hit kill.
Yeah, but you have to get close enough first, right?
Yeah, you have to get close. But that's a problem because at the beginning, many people didn't understand how to avoid getting close to the roller, right? But now where people are getting more into that, I think like they outmatch the roller. But you need a roller in your team every time just to cover ground.
That's probably true. Yeah. I
Like I
mean,
never watched a match where I saw the other team winning by using the sniper or the default gun.
I had once. I saw a match. I mean, it was a low-level match, so whatever it means. But there were like 3 rollers versus some people where they had maybe 1 roller, and the
Mm.
one-roller team won, and the other had
Yeah,
just
I think that's a good mix that helps
yeah.
help these people. I wouldn't call Call of Duty players gay, not at all. Like everyone deserves to have his opinion. If someone likes to play these games, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be hating on those people. Um, it's just taste. It's okay to have don't like these kinds of games. It doesn't mean that you hate on these kinds of people. I actually think they probably there's a whole league, a major league on arena shooters.
Damn it! I can't take this word major league serious anymore. I always have to think about the
I
meme.
cannot take it seriously, but you gotta imagine like there is a league. People play
Yeah, yeah.
playing games to get money,
Yeah, no, yeah, sure, I can imagine that. It's just
and
that
it's a big
stupid meme, you
thing.
know?
Holy
Major League
shit, man!
Gaming here.
Yeah.
No scope. Dirt. Combo, combo. Where's she at?
uh,
Ah. I just,
360
I
no
just,
scope.
I just love this meme. I'm sorry.
I always find it very interesting if I watch a Battlefield GIF where they show like crazy kills. Like I'm always
hmm
impressed that people can do this.
Yeah. Okay.
So you gotta hand it to them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there is probably a lot of skill involved there.
But I think there are just too much of them for my personal taste. Like I think there are enough. Like we could use some innovation in that genre that kind of brings some new ideas. Or if they're silly, well, it's okay. Like adding a roller.
Or
That's
adding
basically
squids.
kill. Or adding squid people. Like yeah, that's graphics, right? Like
Yeah. Well, no, it's actually
also the
like
idea that you
designed
can
around the
fast
gameplay concept.
your
Blah blah blah.
yeah,
So
right. You can faster around your own colors and things like that. I think it's interesting. Like this um, cover ground, basically mark your ground and
yeah.
everything. It's a cool idea. Instead of just capture the flag. Well, it's still a good concept, capture the flag.
Hmm.
But when I played some shooter, I felt like I was always doing the same. Like I didn't try to strategize because there was one good strategy in each map, right? There was the best path.
Okay.
And you just need some backup to the different paths because of maybe they want to troll you or something. But or in these matches where you just have to kill the other team as much as you can.
Hmm.
It's like something which was boring to me because I was just going up, shooting. Maybe I shot a guy and then another guy shot me, and I was doing the same over and
Okay.
over. And I think there's some skill needed to be good at it, definitely.
Obviously.
For me, I was pretty much bored. I had the same problem with Borderlands. Like, I can't play Borderlands on my own, for instance. It's just such a boring game alone. And maybe you can only play it for a story and then it's good, but if you do all the quests and stuff, like, it's so boring. You do all the time you're doing the same, so I really can only play it together with someone and do stupid things.
Okay. That might be the case, I guess. Just gonna copy those extremely bright teeth. Yay.
I can't imagine that. I don't know the company. I think 2K Games did Borderlands. I think 2K Games kind of wanted it that way. That it's a multiplayer game. You play this together with your friends. Playing it alone is basically like I don't know. It's not a single player game, right? It's like playing Left 4 Dead alone. Who does that?
Might be.
I actually never played Left 4 Dead on my own. Like I think it wouldn't be funny. Yeah, we'll see some changes in that area. Hopefully, I think Overwatch looks cool too. So, which is basically like League of Legends mixed with an arena shooter.
Hmm. By the way, just today, I'm kind of late with all these renews now. That just
Yeah,
today I saw this Horizon. What was it called?
Dawn,
Horizon Dawn. Yeah, so
Horizon New Dawn. Mm-hmm.
looked pretty cool. I thought. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts?
looks kind of like Uncharted 2 to me, just in a fantasy world where you have an action scene and you can play in the action scene. So I have to see if it's an RPG how this evolves.
You, really? I mean, the thing I saw is where this woman was hunting those robot animals, right?
Yeah, but it was it looked kind of scripted to me.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I hope it's not really all that scripted, but it might
because
be.
because the player was doing everything so perfectly well. And I know that's kind of for presentation, but there was no UI. I didn't know because they said it was an RPG. I didn't know how this influences my hunting, right? Like
Mm,
how, do I have a level? Do I have skills? And because it looks like just Uncharted, like you have your fixed set of skills from the beginning, and you hunt down, and every hunt is the same.
hopefully not.
And I hope that this isn't the case, but it's just like the first trailer. So,
Yeah.
but it looked cool. Just from perspective and camera movement, it was very awesome.
Character design was pretty nice too, I thought.
Especially how they moved from the scene right into the gameplay. Like I always love this when the games do this,
Hmm.
like merging these two elements where you have a scene and then it goes behind the character. Batman does the same thing.
I see. Yeah.
Uncharted does the same thing, and that's always cool because it also tells you, look, this is not a pre-rendered scene; it's in engine.
Hmm. It reminds me that we probably also have to do some interesting stuff where in CrossCode where you have a cutscene and then it just immediately cuts into gameplay in a way that
Oh
you
yeah,
wouldn't expect it. I mean, that's something you can do that we can do in our engine, right? You can say you have a dialogue talking, and then all of a sudden this guy simply attacks, and it just switch over immediately into bar combat. Maybe the first move is scripted where you dodge, and then it just starts combat all of a sudden. At least something we could do.
yeah. Why not?
I mean, actually, we have something like
Ah,
this almost. I mean, essentially, the scene where you just go over to the special attack of Shizakar. That's pretty much cutscene, and then it's immediately combat. Or like the tutorial battle, you know. It's just you have a cutscene and
that's
then
true.
that's
We kind of mix that too. So
yeah. I mean, it's always
it's actually why not ask chat what they think um,
yeah.
about these kinds of newer games that right now coming out, like New Horizon. Obviously, a lot of people are uh, stoked about Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
imagine.
I have to say it looks really cool, certainly, and I really love the fact that they also have like this uh, cloud cross-dressing thing in there still.
Yeah, at least if they keep all the wonkiness of the game inside
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game and don't try to make it as serious as they try to make like for instance Advent
Yeah,
Children,
actually,
right?
that's the thing I'm kind of
Or Dirge of
concerned of. Yeah,
Cerberus.
yeah, that's what I
If they,
because yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So
right.
as you say, because I was concerned when I get the taste the news, yeah, there will be like this funny stuff where cloud clusters into something, and I thought, okay, that actually sounds interesting then. So if they
Yeah, if they
actually,
still keep in all these weird stuff that is happening in this
yeah, yeah,
game, like I'm cool with it.
yep,
I think they really need to rework the whole materia system, of course, because it was broken.
okay,
You could, I mean, you could easily defeat any enemy as soon as you got an airship. As soon as this happens, you were overpowered.
okay,
As soon as when you can just level up the materia, and you don't even need level, you just need good materia. Like speedrunners showed us to
okay.
some extent how they are low level and still kill everything. And of course, what I want to see is not the same battle system, but I want to see something like Final Fantasy X too, right? Like it's ATB, but it's more active.
Oh
It's
yes,
more
yes, yes, please,
it's
of
more
course.
dynamic
They
and
should not.
everything.
It's not, I probably won't do this, but I also don't hope they do something like Advanced Children. like this fully. I mean, for some reason didn't really get into the combat system of sorry, what is it, Advanced Children? The PSP? Thought it was a movie. What was the game for PlayStation Portable for Final Fantasy VII?
What? No, again? Sorry.
The PlayStation Portable game from Final Fantasy VII. Crisis Core, that's the
Crisis
name.
Core. Crisis
Exactly,
Core.
yeah. Kinda didn't
I
get
loved
into
the ending. Like the ending was cheesy, but I loved it.
I didn't see it. I actually never played it that far.
The gameplay was cool.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the combat system that much. Maybe it
I
wasn't the
didn't
combat
see the
system though.
mission structure, like where you basically were returned to the headquarters every time you
Yeah, I
progress.
think that was the biggest problem really.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I really wonder what to make out of the combat system.
Yeah, but you're right. Like Crisis Core was again too serious. It was taking itself too serious.
Oh gosh.
Although the main game was, I mean, there was a playable character that was basically a stuffed doll. On top of that stuffed doll was a mechanical cat, and that thing was in your team.
Hmm.
Really, I mean, like, and
Yeah, I think that's
I mean, Tetsuya Nomura already said it, right? Like they want to keep all this wonky stuff in there.
okay. That's good. I think.
And I
I'm
hope
just a bit
I hope
concerned. I mean, Crisis Core was like the first Final Fantasy what at some point I realized, damn, I really don't like the way they do dialogues. It was like I just played the first intro scene and I realized, okay, these are strange dialogues. There's too generic. They're just not interesting. Like a character is just saying focus. It's like one of the most generic things you can do, and they just keep doing these kind of things. Um, and they just continued that with Final Fantasy 13. That was essentially the major reason why I didn't like this game. It was just the
how
dialogues.
do you call it all the time?
Yeah, the twit.
Those Twitter discussions.
Yes, I mean, like every dialogue kind of sounded like a catchphrase, kind of like this, and it was very short and sharp and kind of too cool sounding. It was just very unnatural. There was no it in a way it sounded everything so flawless and kind of cryptic too, because people just tended to just talk so quickly and too compressed in a way. I mean, it's important that you make stuff not too long in games, but how should I say it kind of everything felt so generic, like a catchphrase,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
it's
mean.
really hard to describe. And I had this problem with Crisis Core too. And I know a lot of people don't really notice that and they don't care about this, but I kind of do. And
No,
that's
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just ignored it probably. But I think every one of us know. Just think of Golden Sun.
Golden Sun was
Golden Sun
different
is the
though.
master of stupid dialogues.
Yeah, but it was totally different. Well, it has stupid in the sense that they just couldn't stop talking. It was too much redundancy and commenting, and I don't know. That's what I remember at least.
Yeah, every time something happened in Golden Sun, every character had to comment on it.
Yep.
No matter if the character didn't even had anything to really say, he
Yep.
had to say something. Super annoying. Like you don't know why every character like was like the other characters. Everyone was a kind of good guy trying to rescue the world.
Kinda.
They didn't really have any difference between them. I felt they weren't different. Like they could have the same skin. They could all have the skin of Kamari Ronso.
You really don't like this character, do you?
I know.
Uh,
You can show me any character, really. I probably like him, but I don't know. I cannot agree. I even like Mario and Luigi in the RPG series more. They have more character than Kamari Ronso.
well, we already know that it's not important that the character needs to talk a lot to have character, you know.
Yeah, but he didn't. I mean, that he didn't talk a lot. I mean, cool. But why did he do that? Because we already had a character that didn't talk a lot. His name was Oren.
Oh.
Um, And they added Kimeri, and he didn't talk a lot, and he hadn't any interesting backstory that was relevant to the main story in any way. Nothing he did was relevant to the main story in any way. Actually, the only
Except
thing he
for like this
does,
relative thing at this mountain thing.
huh?
I don't know. There was this mountain thing where he met the other tribes. Something I'm not sure
Yeah,
about.
but you could cut this from the game. It would be still Final Fantasy X. It would be exactly
Probably.
the same game,
Yeah.
and nobody would even care. Because really, who did care? Like, it wasn't important for anyone. Like, there was a much greater problem in this world, right? There was this huge monster trying to destroy everyone, and continuously there was this guy telling us that this is his story, and telling and showing us how to laugh. And everyone was like, yeah, we gotta defeat sin and everything because we kind of don't want to die. And he was like, this is my story. Like, he didn't even listen to what everyone said. He just like, this is my story.
I didn't even get the story really.
Yeah, I can tell you the story. It's Yuna. It's a story about Yuna traveling to
But no, it's Tito's story. They said that at the beginning.
Oh, sorry. It's Tito's story about how he hates his father.
Yes, exactly.
And his father is actually super cool.
Yeah.
And he is actually responsible for saving the world.
Kinda, sorta, yes.
Kind of, yeah. For some time. For the calm.
So. I don't know, I guess it kinda works. Yeah. I actually see some issue here. The arms seems way too short because I messed up the perspective. That kinda sucks. Trying to fix this very quick.
Yeah. So what shared opinion about Final Fantasy X?
Maybe, I don't know. If you still have that link about this awesome battle theme remix from Intero from FF10, that one is really great. I'm not sure if Intero's around. Maybe you could share the link. We already posted that on one of the last streams though. Ah, goddammit, I'm just gonna make this arm longer because it kind of seems too short. Whatever.
Drawback. Yeah, I agree. I can agree on that. That when I was younger, I probably enjoyed the game a little bit more.
FF10?
I also have the FF10 here.
I have to say, when I first played, I didn't realize all the story flaws. I have to admit that.
I didn't like the game from the beginning, so I don't know. Because because of the because it was so slow.
It was turn-based, but
Like,
it was not slow.
It run because it run at 50 frames. It was slow. It was slower than the American version.
Like all games around this time.
Yeah, but it was especially slow because Tito's run cycle was super awkward. For instance, he would float in the air.
Oh gosh.
He was just too long in the air. When you look at the animation, you see that he's too long in the air for how slow he walks. It didn't make sense. It didn't absolutely make no sense. I don't understand how Square Enix didn't see that.
I didn't have
and
a
he
big
was
issue with
and
that,
he
really.
and he had no option to go faster. Like when I walked through this large area, the still plane or the quiet plane, I was thinking like, no, And I really didn't play the game for weeks because I didn't want to walk through there. I thought it was too much. It
Okay.
was just too slow. Why was everything so slow in this game? Especially if you play Final Fantasy IX before that. I actually, so as info, I had a American PlayStation 1.
Oh, and you have played that
So
in
on my,
NTSC like with 60
I had the
FPS.
NTSC version of Final Fantasy IX, and it was much faster.
Oh,
And I was actually accustomed to the 50 frames in
I have to
PlayStation 2
say
because
FF9 had a pretty slow combat system, didn't it?
yeah,
That's what I
because it had
remember.
50 frames too. You couldn't
Holy
even get the
shit.
special weapon in the German version, in the PAL version.
I
So
think you can, but you have to do some tricks.
yeah,
Like
you have
skipping
to you have to
cutscenes.
manually skip cutscenes, and you have to do that. You have to open the
Yeah, exactly.
and that was kind of shitty because in the American version you don't need to do that.
That's really, really
It's so
stupid.
much faster. Like these 10 frames are a lot.
Yeah.
But I actually was accustomed to that because I also had Devil May Cry 3 for PlayStation 2, and I was completely okay with that. I didn't felt like it was slow.
Okay, even though it was 50 FPS.
Yeah, like I already noticed that it was slower than it could be, but it
Mm-hmm.
was okay. And I felt
Okay.
like the developers actually did some work to make it look better.
You think they adapted simply some of the
Yeah,
animations,
I
made
think
things
they adapted
quicker?
to the 50 frames.
That's
And
worth saying.
in Final Fantasy X too, I had the feeling that did this too, because
Okay.
suddenly it felt faster. Yuna was running faster, for instance, and I liked that.
Okay.
I can't really
Uh,
hate too much. Like I can't really hate too much. I know that people enjoy Final Fantasy X. I
oh
just
yeah.
can't. It's kind of weird because initially I didn't like Final Fantasy 12 too, and now I like it.
Okay.
Maybe because there I was playing the version on NTSC too. But the first time I played Final Fantasy 12, I didn't like it because of the story. But then I
Hmm.
liked it because of the story.
That's weird. I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't
because
play it all that far, but there's some things about the story that I liked and some I didn't.
yeah, like the end part is kind of all right. No, it was just too much. But it was like the final battle, so
Yep. Okay, I guess I'm getting close to the finish here with drawing, cause oh my gosh, it's like 11 o'clock already. We got Carla with a hedgehog sandwich, ice cream sandwich.
I actually have the game guide for Final Fantasy X too.
Hmm.
I
Just
loved guides back then when they did them
I want to make
having a
this hand
for,
larger. Its perspective transformation is not working. Must be exact.
make it comic big.
Yes. So that's a bit better. So you might
Yeah.
actually understand that it's perspective, and that's why it's so short. I don't know. It's always tricky.
Actually, Felix, did you watch the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3?
I did see some in-game footage. It looked cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of effects, so many effects,
Yeah,
trains.
gameplay looked solid again. Yeah,
Yep,
looking forward to it.
yep.
I still think they need a little bit of work on the shaders,
You think so?
because it was too shiny.
But isn't that okay for this kind of game? I mean, it's supposed to be very.
Yeah, but I found it like too much whites. There was too much whites. Like they didn't scale down the white.
Huh.
But maybe it was just this world. But it looked pretty cool and I hope that but I hope that the gameplay becomes as diverse as it was in Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix,
Okay.
when you fight like the database, where you have to like really think, all right, I need to use fire here because this makes sense, and I have to counter this move. Like because we all know, like the second one, not the final mix version, but the Kingdom Hearts 2 was a little bit too easy.
Okay. If you
Like
say
it
so.
was, yeah, I must say it was a little bit too easy. You could easily defeat every enemy, and it was a bit more difficult on hard for sure, but somehow I felt like it was too easy. But Final Mix was actually a real challenge on critical. Especially those data battles, because they always had this mini game. Except this one where you just need to have luck.
Right, so here we got the hedgehog sandwich. Maybe add some different color. I'm not sure if yellow is good. Let's make it more blue because blue is nice and cool.
Yeah, you're right, Jarek. Probably just trying to make it work. I mean that with Kingdom Hearts 3 they try to make every world very distinctive. And I hope they can do it. Really looking forward to that. I think for many people, this game is very important.
Image crop. Okay, so
Insert
insert what?
a jingle. The Zelda jingle.
A what? Jingle? Jingle effect?
I know a jingle, like. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yes. So Carla just found the hedgehog sandwich. We finally drew a hedgehog sandwich, even though it's just the ice cream sandwich, but still good enough. JPEG save 9. All right. Okay. Yum yum. Yeah, it will take a bit longer because I don't have the very nice and fast internet from university. But I think this essentially concludes our dev stream, right? I mean, we did some work, we did even some engine debugging, and did some drawing too. Yo.
Looks good. Still 31 people watching at 11 o'clock. Dang. You guys are crazy.
And despite all that horrible weather, though, I guess watching streams is one thing you could do. So somebody just...
Yeah, like having the PC on is probably... I'm pretty sure I'm gonna shut down everything on my PC after this.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, so image is ready.
Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching, I guess. Did some good work today. Probably Felix will probably work on that through the next week. Tomorrow there's going to be a new version. Not sure if this is going to be released in Germany tomorrow.
You mean in German, the language?
Yeah, in German. Yeah, in German language. Sorry.
Oh, you mean in Germany tomorrow? You mean you will take until late evening? Okay.
I'm not sure about this, but I mean the German language, because we added a lot of new stuff and it's all in English, and we shouldn't translate this all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem, but it's actually something we probably should have mentioned in the last update, that the German version will probably not be available during early access, or it will be there later.
I would say we just do this for 0.3 then.
For 0.3 we will translate to German again, you mean? And then we will not again?
No, we will say only English from this point on.
So that means we still have to translate the stuff we have right now.
Yeah, we have Henne for that. Henne, you have a job.
Okay.
Well, we have an editor for that, right? So it shouldn't be too much work. It's not all
Yeah.
that much. Well,
Yeah,
there are a lot of new dialogues and a lot of new Xeno dialogues, so
that's true.
there is a lot
Anyway,
of new stuff.
so thanks everybody for watching. Also, thanks for the questions that people ask us, and
Yes,
please
thank you.
send us more questions. It's always great to answer those in the stream. And I mean, you guys with the Watcher perk have this privilege of asking questions, so
Yeah.
use it.
And as always, sorry for ranting about Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, we always rant about something here, so
Yeah,
that's
we like
just
to
part of
rant.
the
You
program.
can drop into the rant if you want,
Mm-hmm.
or
And
try to convince us that we shouldn't rant.
yeah. All right. Have a nice evening and a good start into the next week. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next stream, which will probably be in 1 week. I think we should go back
Yep.
to our regular schedule. Okay, then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Bye.